All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we'll be in the 135-pound division, where Gervonta Davis releases some information about Ryan Garcia headed into their fight that has something to do with a little too much drinking, little too much gambling, and a little too much arm reach to deal with them. Oh, man, wild stuff. But let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Gervonta Tank Davis talks about several things in an interview. I have to kind of put this into another video that I did, so you're going to see a little bit of an edit jump. But in this portion of the video, I want to talk about the fact that he pointed out that Ryan Garcia was a hypocrite, that is out there saying that he's this, he's that, and the other thing, but he drinks too much and he gambles too much. And also, there's another problem that he has related to his arms. Now, before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. Really does mean a lot, especially for the people in the super thanks, which is a great way to support the channel. Got to give an acknowledgement to somebody that cracked a joke in the comments and just said super thanks. Well, if you want to say super thanks to me, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Any type of comment would be appreciated. So thank you very much for that, sarcastic nod to the super thanks, which is a great way to support channels where you like the content. But let's get into this, because Gervonta Davis pointed out something about Ryan Garcia, because he was asked, what is it going to be like fighting Ryan Garcia with the height and the reach, that you have with Ryan Garcia? How do you see yourself being able to get on the inside against Ryan Garcia with the height and the reach advantage that he has? And then Gervonta Davis said, man, Ryan Garcia's arms are not that much longer than mine. And I was like, wow, really? So I went and I checked the numbers. Now, you got to take the numbers on BoxRec, on the profiles on BoxRec. You got to kind of take them with a grain of salt, because they can be a little bit off, but because that's what people give you. But Ryan Garcia is listed at 5'10" on BoxRec. I think he's probably closer to 5'9", but say he's 5'10". That's what he's listed as. And he has a reach listed at 70 inches. Gervonta Davis is listed on BoxRec as 5'5.5", and he has a reach of 67.5 inches. That is only a 2-inch reach advantage, and that is from shoulder to elbow, right? So shoulder to elbow is about 2 inches. That's about 2 inches. So really, they're very, very close as far as the length of their arms. They're very, very similar to one another. And I just opposed that compared that to other fighters that are around the same size, around the same weight. So take, for example, 5'5.5" Gervonta Davis with a 67-inch reach. You have a 5 foot, I think he's listed at 5'7", or 5'8", Shakur Stevenson, who has a 68-inch reach. So Shakur Stevenson is 2.5 inches taller, but his reach is only a half an inch longer. Devin Haney, who I do believe is listed at 5'9", has a 71-inch reach, which is 1 inch longer than the 5'10" Ryan Garcia. Errol Spence Jr., who's listed at 5'9.5", his reach is 73 inches. I didn't look up Terrence Crawford's, but I think Terrence Crawford's reach at 5'9", maybe all the way out at 74 inches. So, and I actually could really look that up even while I'm talking to you, because I want to see that. Sorry. Terrence Crawford's reach is listed at 74 inches, right? So 73.5 inches for Errol Spence Jr. and 74 inches for a 5'8" Terrence Crawford. So to have a 70-inch reach at at being listed 2 inches taller than Terrence Crawford tells you something about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has a long neck but short arms, which could explain why he has more speed to his punches, because his arms are short. But that does create a problem with him, as Gervonta Davis is stating. That does create a problem with him because height don't fight. That's one of the sayings out of that I got from the Rise podcast. Squeeze Senior, Coach Calvin, and Kenny. They say that height don't fight. I think that's Coach Kenny that said that. Height don't fight. So if you have somebody that is roughly has the same arm reach, but they're taller, it could be just a little bit more neck, right? Just, a little bit more neck, a little bit longer torso, but short arms. Kind of like this. I don't remember if you guys remember the 1980s and 1990s basketball player, Kevin Willis, who was 7 feet tall, but you can see he had these little, they call them T-Rex arms, right? So that's a very, very interesting thing looking into this fight as to whether or not Ryan Garcia is really going to be able to use his jab to keep Gervonta away and expect that jab to land, but Gervonta Davis to still be too far away to land his with only an inch, basically a 2-inch reach advantage with a 2-inch reach. Now, if you recall, Luke Campbell knocked down Ryan Garcia, and I looked at the length of the reach for Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's reach was 71 inches. So it's listed at, 1 inch longer than Ryan Garcia's is. But really, I think will be the issue is the footwork in this particular instance, because Gervonta Davis is somebody that is going to inch closer and closer to you as the fight goes on. He keeps the pressure on you, and he does a very good job of keeping his toes, his right toe in front of your right toe, right? Almost to the point where his toe is almost halfway past your foot, which is again closing the distance. Now, while he's doing it, he's in a high guard, he's blocking, he's definitely in that zone where Ryan Garcia can use his left hook while he's there. But at the same time, man, again, he's right there. But just interesting observation about that, and, kind of what you think, how that plays out in the fight. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But with that, I'm out. Deuces.